Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Ripper's Rumblers, and this could actually be the penultimate episode of Ripper's Rumblers. You see, the vote is currently going on in both the Discord and the comment section, and while the comment section on YouTube is vastly in favor of continuing to play RogueTech, the Discord is very much in favor of us moving on to Urban Warfare when it comes out, so unless things change in the vote, the last episode of RogueTech for a while will be on Monday, but that still has time to change, and you can change it if you vote either on the Discord or here in the comments section. But anyway, to the game, Breakthrough on the Brink. A Capellan industrial lab is a critical juncture in its R&D program. Any disruption would set us back a decade. The planetary government on New Athens had discovered this, and they've already interdicted the first lance of mechs that were intended to defend the facility. We need mercenaries to step in and buy the time necessary for further reinforcements to arrive. This will be a 4-skull-based defense mission. 6 of 25 priority salvage, 408,000 Seabills, just flat out. I thought there was a 500 in there. But yeah, we are going to accelerate things a bit since this is potentially the second to last episode of RogueTech. So I decided, hey, let's just roll for it and we'll make a full-on 4-skull attack. I figured the base defenses ought to be pretty significant anyway. That should help us out. Hopefully there will be no long times to, decapitate our friendly mechs, but I can't guarantee that. But yeah, by bringing along a more difficult mission, I figure we get a little bit more of an interesting challenge and maybe run into some more interesting enemies. If things continue as they have been so far on the vote, I'm actually going to time jump a little bit to make sure that we get at least one episode with our brand new dragon in. But that's not going to be this episode. You see, in this episode, we have Hammer in the Hatchet Man, Ripper once again in the Backstabbing Gauntlet, Witness over in the Shadowhawk, and Exodus in the Starhawk. And wow, the geometry of this base is actually quite interesting. Huh, that's very cool. Where are the edges of the map, please? Okay, so we're not quite in a corner, but we're pretty gosh darn close to being in one. So let's get things underway. Let's run the Shadowhawk forward, get Witness potential. Hey, he sees the target. It is a Grim Reaper, so sort of like, how do I describe it? Well, it's a mini Warhammer on the actual model itself. It's not nearly that dangerous, but could potentially be a very big problem for us to have to deal with. So we have managed to deal some damage to him, but nothing too serious that he can't handle so far. Really tempted to just go full power on him and just get right on top of him. In fact, I'm going to do this. That's why, so I could ensure that I could actually see him. Why? It's going to be difficult to actually nail shots, but the intention is... Oh, wow. Just ripped his hand clean off. The intention is to bring Hammer as a follow-up, because Hammer, with his supercharger and mass combo, should actually be able to make this trip, and if I can run up here and chop him in half before he can do anything, well, that would be mostly ideal. Okay, so we are within range already. We're going to see a side angle shot here will be a 77%. If I went crazy, because I actually know that there's enemies right there. We saw them when they spawned in. It would be an 82, is that? That's not sufficient enough for me to risk that, but we will come ripping in from this side. Surprise! And there goes the other half of his armament. We've managed to destroy both of his hands, which is a bit unfortunate, I suppose, because they both had weapon mount pluses, which are really cool pieces of equipment. So we've basically neutered this guy. He really doesn't have much of a way to defend himself at this point, and we're just going to keep the fire going on. Not a whole heck of a lot of hits on that one to be expected, though, because of the spawn protection, but he is no longer evasive, so if our APCs had made it into range in the first turn, he would be dead. Oh, he would be so much dead, because the other turrets would come in. We've got a white. Okay, that's not all that bad so far. It doesn't appear to be a clan white, so I'm not really worried about that. Second APC moving in, opening fire, one large laser, and he passed that stability check. This man is just a monster. Ripper, let's go. What are you moving at? We don't know. This could be our only chance to actually shoot him, but the thing is, Ripper is a phenomenal unit to have on the move. I think we're going to have to shoot and scoot this one. So we are going to not turn on the PPC capacitor. I don't actually know what I'm going to be fighting, but I can kind of assume that we've got this guy mostly on. Oh my god, the accuracy is amazing. You have nothing. You're mostly dead anyway. I'm going to ignore you. That's my plan. Alright, so let's get on the roll. Go take a peek at what's going on down south. However, before we do that, we are going to turn on the capacitor on this one. And do we mask? I think we mask. We're going to kick all of our advanced systems on, so the advanced mask built into the gauntlet itself to allow us to get some massive speed and maneuverability going. Unfortunately, it's being a little bit uncooperative with actual placement, because I'd like to get behind him, please. Come on. Work with me on this one. I deserve to be able to shoot down on targets. Unless the game wants to be extra uncooperative because it knows that I'm about to annihilate him. And they are terrified. Yes, I know this pushes me right in a bad spot, but I figure I can get around it. We got an Urban Mech R60, don't care. AC 10, I mean, yeah, it's in the back would be bad. And a Ghost, also don't care. So, hi, surprise, buddy. I'm going to see if I can't kill you in one shot. It wasn't quite one shot, but we did manage to basically rip half this mech apart. Didn't blow off his leg. A little bit unfortunate on that one, but we're working on things. Please tell me the Grim Reaper is not the first one to move. Please tell me it's the white. Because I would like to be able to just kill this Grim Reaper outright. I know, I didn't spend a whole heck of a lot of effort into making sure he didn't die. After all, we sprinted into the middle of the enemy. Good, it's the Ghost. The Ghost should have twin light PPCs? No, he's firing a couple of missiles. I can't imagine that's the only thing you fired. Not after moving over there. No, that was indeed the only thing he fired. Okay, do us a favor now and just kill this guy. So we're going to move into cover just to be a little bit protective. We don't want to be too crazy about things. Blast him with everything we've got. Stability check failed. Blow off the side torso, please. We did not blow up the side torso. He's going to be on his back, so we'll follow up with Exodus. Exodus will be able to blow up the side torso without any real trouble. But Hammer's up next. Hammer has more important targets. So first things first, we're going to shut off the mask and just double check to see if we're still within range of anybody. I hope that we are. No, we're not. If we want to do this, we have to continue to run the mask. Luckily, the mask is still operating at fairly high efficiency, so we'll kick that on. And then what would happen if... Oh, gotta refresh. If I wanted to walk up and smash into him. 87% with 237 damage. Or I could hit him with a Berserker. Nah. 94% is what we're going to go with. So 94% for a 237 damage. That's what I was hoping for. So we tore off half the mech. He has an XL engine. He is gone. Alright, so he's been taken care of. He's on... Oh, he's invisible. At this range, he is unviewable. So basically, half chopped this guy in half. The white is now jumping, using his defenses that he probably should have been using from the get-go. Not managing to connect with the gauntlet, because the gauntlet is super evasive. You can't touch this mech. It's far too maneuverable for you. Exodus, come in and please finish off the Grim Reaper. I don't want to have to deal with him anymore. Blow off this, because I'm wondering if he's actually got an XL engine. We'll find out shortly. Didn't matter because the entire CT went completely with it, so that's been taken care of. The forces of the Capellan Confederation moving to activate turrets. Please do so. Activate turrets? No, that's not the plan, or do you have to walk around here? Maybe that is in fact the case. Should be able to handle these guys in this turn, and it does look like the reinforcements are not going to arrive in time to actually support anything. So let's go running right up on top of this guy, because you gave me a back shot. I mean, granted, it's not the most accurate back shot ever, but your back is open, so please die. Enough fire, please go down. Tear him apart. There we go. He's been taken care of. Yes, we lose a double heatsink kit. I'm not super worried about it. Whites are not exactly high on my list of things that I have to keep alive. Hammer can definitely shut off the mask right now. We'll start refreshing that one so that we can use it at a later date. Let's walk up here and turn this urban mech into fisches. Goodbye, please. Oh yes, very much. Tore off his torso and his arm and everything to go with it. So the initial vanguard has been taken care of. I don't know where the follow-up's going to be coming from, so I'm just going to maneuver to a somewhat centralized position where I can dive anywhere that I need to be. I'm really hoping that they're going to come back to this, because I kind of need you to turn the entire base defenses on. This battle will somewhat hinge on the fact that we can hold them off like that. So guys, please... Okay, so apparently they needed to move out here. So the base defenses have turned on. We have quite a few of them working for us. Enemy sensor trace, the turn after we had finished taking care of them. And they are spawning behind us. That is unfortunate. And a light weapon carrier. Okay, light weapon carrier is mostly ignorable, actually. We don't have too much to worry about. A missile carrier, on the other hand, is quite dangerous. Shrek PPC carrier can have triple PPCs, so that's unfortunate for us to have to deal with. So let's get on the move. We've used the mask, and it's back down to 0, so we're going to fire on the supercharger and the mask. We need to start getting on the move, and we need to get on the move now, because we are in the wrong position, which is probably kind of the point about the positioning over here. So let's rush on over here as fast as we can. Light weapon carrier, the PPC, so that's it. Stacking up a pretty decent amount of evasion. Well, we managed to run into a Galahad and a Centurion AL. The Centurion CN9 AL, I believe, is the AC-20 version of the Centurion, or it's the AH, but I think it's the AL. Wait, no, the AH is the AC-20 version. I'm almost positive of that now. I'm going to flip-flop back on that several times, and I may even be wrong, but it's not a super important detail. Let's continue to see if we can't try and get within range. Most of the mechs appear to be over here, but that's only because I probably can't see anything on sensors over here. We're going to have to sort of hope that the turret defenses are capable of handling this flank. And, ooh, it's a marauder. That could prove to be difficult. Oh, apparently our mask is still on, so I feel somewhat foolish, but you know what? I'm going to take the risk to rush on over here. We're actually going to have line of sight. Oh, darn it, PPC capacitor exploded. So that's unfortunate. So at least it only takes a single critical hit on itself and does a fairly decent amount of damage, actually. But I can hopefully work around that. We are going to have to turn the mask off. I'm not willing to risk an explosion on his legs as well, especially since he's currently the only one on this side. We got a Javelin 11, so fire... No, not Fire Javelin. The Fire Javelin has an F in the name. But the Javelin 11, what was the other one? And heavy missile carrier 16. So two missile carriers, one of which a heavy version. The Marauder 3R, and the Javelin. So that's quite a bit of metal heading this way. Over here we've got a Galahad and a Centurion, which is quite a bit of metal, and a Shrek PPC carrier. Really, we've got trouble all over the place. I'm going to send Starhawk off over in this direction to kind of support as much as we can. Get some evasion going on in here. Target the Javelin and open fire. Don't really have great accuracy, as you can see. We only managed to hit him with a single medium laser from range, but hopefully we can overcome, because otherwise we're going to be in a lot of trouble really quickly. I'm really irritated the PPC capacitor blew itself up. Okay, got a sensor lock going down on somebody, probably the light weapon carrier. He's getting bombarded by LRMs, but it didn't really do anything, so that's not tremendous. Other Vega APC, and some machine guns on the Javelin, so that's probably a anti-missile defense turret. The Centurion actually getting splattered pretty heavily by a lot of these missiles. Yeah, he's getting really well taken care of. Perhaps I'm on the wrong side of the map. What's my failure rates at? 10% on the mask failure. I've got to get within line of sight of people to actually do stuff to people, so let's go running. Yes, I understand. We're going to be very close to Shrek PPC carrier. Oh, wow. That's the 5 Thunderbolts. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, so we fired at him and was not able to connect. Please don't blow up your legs. Please don't blow up your legs, because it's entirely possible, and we're safe. Okay, lovely. Witness, time to come along as well. I need to get you hopefully a line of sight on this, or maybe not really. Huh. Okay, so nobody can see anybody, so that's kind of okay. I'll maneuver right over here to hopefully protect our hiddenness again. The Galahad could be equipped with PPCs or Gauss rifles. Not sure which one is which, because I'm not super familiar with Galahads, but we will learn this eventually. Over here, the Marauder is... Well, the Marauder is a 70-ton nightmare. Javelin seems to be pulling back. Are you looking for a position to shoot at the buildings? Because if so, I've got to do something about that. Exodus, let's go. You've managed to tag him, so that should be sufficient to get his attention. I'm kind of surprised at how little evasion you make. I don't want to be shot at by that missile carrier, but it's better that I get shot at the missile carrier than, you know, the buildings get shot at. Fire! Okay, we got a hit. 2 hits. So 2 hits on the missile carrier already. Managed to miss most other things. Took off a fair chunk of his armor, too. So that at least has tagged 2 of the units up here. So hopefully they should focus on turrets and infantry. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was interesting. We're not infantry, by the way. We're mechs. So what would you describe that as? Armor? Yeah, gotta be armor. Although, maybe not quite. Ace pilot retreating back away from us, so that is somewhat helpful. Turn the mask off. Oh, I hate the fact that the PPC capacitor. How much did you blow up for? Holy crap. So avoid taking hits on the left side at all costs. I could get up here, but I'm not willing to risk that. The risk is real because... Yeah, that would be really dangerous. Lob a couple of PPC shots. Miss, miss, and miss, miss. I don't think that actually causes damage to the PPCs. In fact, they're not colored in, they're not critted, so there's that working for us. But he's really designed to be on top of people, but I can't afford to be using the mask like that. But yeah, that PPC capacitor exploding was not good. That could have easily taken off the arm. And we're going to have to risk things quite a lot. The Vega is opening fire, managing to get a hit from the missiles. And now it is the enemy turn. Where shall they come from? Shall you attack? Shall you be aggressive? Oh, that is lots of fire going down. That was what, 2 PPCs and a Gauss rifle? I heard the Gauss rifle, so maybe 2 lights. Uh-oh, gauntlets being sensor locked. That's unfortunate. Luckily, the turrets are trying to defend, but the swarm LRMs, I did not realize it would be very, very good at actually knocking out an entire base, because they just spread out all over the place. And that turret is an AMS turret, which is... I can't say unfortunate because it's nice to have, but still, it would be nice if we had, say, a railgun, or something that would just annihilate the enemy in a single heavy blow. Alright, what's the enemy going to do? Nothing. Sensor lock going down on the Shadowhawk, which is currently not visible, although they aren't quite on the map, so there is that sort of working for, or perhaps against us. Not really sure. Heavy missile carrier coming for it. Okay, let's see what 80 tons of missiles look like. If it's Thunderbolts, we're in a lot of trouble. Marauder is waltzing backwards. Not quite interested in getting in the battle, it seems. I'm happy for that one. Please stay away for the next 6 rounds. Although, I do need salvage, so you know what? Get over here, quickly. Allied turn. And we got some heavy lasers, perhaps? They were big and they were bright, and they didn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage, but we can dream. Missile carrier did something, but nothing too effective. That Centurion getting splattered even more. It's already taken a fairly decent amount of hits on that one. Hammer, are you off? You are on, so turn that off, and turn that off. And refresh your movement. Oh, good. You can still reach. Is the Galahad on the map? Oh, the Galahad is on the map. Lovely. Berserker. Hi. We've come to kill you. I'm not super interested in taking a Galahad intact, if I'm completely honest. But surprise. Oh. Oh, that was lovely. Unfortunately, the Galahad... Oh, it's light Gauss rifles. Okay, I can work with that. And he did have a PPC capacitor. I think the PPC capacitor only takes a crit. It doesn't die. So we can probably save it. Alright, so the Centurion is a rough one, but it's not crazy. The light weapon carrier is unidentified missiles, and you're the massed Thunderbolts, which is just pain. So we're going to have to deal with that in the way that we deal with it, by rushing right on top of them to make sure that they can't actually defend themselves. Surprise? Can I actually get to the right position? I mean, the Centurion would get behind me if I did that. How about if I... that could work. I can work with this. Yes? Yes. And we're going to, of course, Warlord it up. Activate the full firepower of this mech, which is pretty considerable, to be honest. Oh, we almost had him. Well, not almost. We must have hit the arm and transferred in. He has lost his evasion. And he managed to hit us with one of those. I'm not quite sure what they was. It was what they was. It was a 20 damage from a missile, so it must have been Thunderbolts. Oh, I thought Thunderbolt 5s did more damage than that. Oh, but then again, he was bulwarked. Because that's sort of an automatic thing after he, you know, swings his axe, hatchet at people. I can actually sprint right here if I was feeling moderately suicidal. I'm not quite feeling that suicidal because I'd like to keep this mech intact. Oh, but it's too good an opportunity not to take. Hi! This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh god, that's terrifying in the way that it looks. You are considerably less terrifying. You are also insanely terrifying. Warlord and... No, we'll keep the Inspire bonus. I'm gonna risk it. Fire! Please pop him open. Just make him explode, please. Not quite. I mean, he's super weak to being fired at, so we might be able to follow up with Ripper. We got a 20 coming up, and it is the Centurion. Oh, the AL is the laser... Well, the PPC version, right? He's fired with a couple of LRMs and managed to hit the Vager. Alright, Ripper, I need you to kind of save the day here. Yeah, that might work. What's his armor? We don't know. But here we come to save the day. How about if I sprint a little bit and just double check? State off. Okay, love. Lovely. And that's an 80%. We will take the run. That gives us a little bit more evasion. And Warlord? Nah. Fire. Really? Wow. We have fully opened this thing up and we just weren't able to finish it up. So we're standing right next to a Thunderbolt carrier with a whole bunch of Thunderbolts. Incoming missiles from a distance. The Hatchet Man is mostly unfazed, as it is strong and powerful and does not care. Also had a friendly AMS. Doesn't appear to be the super most amazing powerful AMS we've run into, but it was good enough. And he maneuvered only slightly. Oh, wow. Shadowhawk just tanking that Shrek completely. It's getting a little bit weak. Oh, wait, no, that was the Galahad. Wait, so the Shrek hasn't fired yet. Oh, God, where is it? If somebody could fire at the heavy missile carrier off over in that direction, that would be very helpful. After all, he has no armor. Like, the entire front of this thing is just almost dead. Hi, I was expecting that. It's a standard Marauder. 2 PPCs, 2 medium lasers, and an AC-5. The AC-5 linkage is supposed to be extra vulnerable to fire, but hey, who's counting that? That's fluff information. Who needs to know things like that? I would like to kill the Marauder so that it's there for salvage to steal. Although it does have a standard engine, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to, you know, completely nab away. Enemy turn, which... Oh, it's you again. The Hatchet Man just... like a boss, surviving all of that. The Galahad... Oh, wow. The Shadowhawk has just been under a lot of painful fire. Jeez. So that Shrek is quite dangerous, and not the PPC version of the Shrek. Although we now have this one who is... Oh! What?
I'm wounded.
Ammo explosion? You don't have ammo. Like, literally, there's no ammo on this thing. But apparently, he suffered an ammo explosion. Come on, kill it? Just a little bit of damage on the one side and he's dead. Crew compartment crit. Come on, a little bit more damage. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about him again, because apparently he was causing ammo explosions. I have no idea how that happened. Ripper, very disappointed in you. Alright, Hammer, let's go, Galahad? If I attack the Galahad, I'm basically getting myself mostly killed. Or I can attack the back of him. Kill me a Centurion, please? Just put the boot right through his back. Oh, put the boot right through his back, lovely. Alright, so we're gonna then focus on the Galahad, which does mean we're gonna get shot at by the Shrek, who apparently is just a monster. Or I could shoot the Shrek. No, I do have to focus on protecting myself over here. But the one thing I can do about this is I can actually vigilance this time. Says I'm about to kill him, which should get us back up. I have reasonable confidence I can kill him. Oh, you jerk, you survived. How are you alive? I don't even know. We had that entire back torso opened, we fired it with everything we had, and it just wasn't quite enough. That's really disheartening. Alright, that javelin has just been wandering around the map, doing basically nothing. Hugh, you have a very exposed front, and you are a javelin, so I don't really care. Hi, not you. Oh, I can't see him. That's unfortunate. So if I were you, I would have 46 on my back and 59 on my front. But you've almost got no armor to your front. So really, the shot to the face is actually the best plan. Yeah. I'm not super happy about it either, because I would prefer it if I had an accuracy bonus. Oh, I think I'm blocking myself from my own cover. Yeah, I am. Okay, right here. Stop. Stop being difficult. Play nice. There we go. Oh, no, that would just be moderately suicidal. Well, not really. He'd have to maneuver to my back if he wanted that. Oh, but I can sprint. Let's be intelligent about this. So I can turn around perfectly fine. Terrible accuracy. How are you so evasive? You were just a tiny little thing. Yeah, that would help. Okay. Hi, I'm gonna see if I can't tank 2 PPCs. Hopefully he won't hit me in the face. Please kill him, please kill him, please kill him. Lots of kill. Death, explosion, destruction, and PD, right? Thank you. Alright, so his AMS is offline for whatever use that is for us. And it is the enemy turn. You know, if the Marauder comes up, I can maneuver... Yeah, Thunderbolts. Not accomplishing anything. Lovely. The one bad thing, though, of course, being that I can't see him, so I can't get within range with the Hatchet Man. Allied turn. Let's see what sort of fire support is going to be on the way. Hopefully something really cool and special. We've got to survive 4 more turns of this. Vega APC fires a shot and does nothing. It's somewhat to be expected. He's only an APC. He's not a tank. He's not expected to actually kill things. He's a battle bus. He takes people to the front, drops them off, and leaves. Well, that's kind of what the APCs are supposed to do. That turret just took all those hits from the Galahad, but at the end of the day, didn't really care. Although these turrets, I'm going to be completely honest, pretty terrible. Not feeling like super psyched to have these turrets on my side. Like, where's the railguns, man? Was not super helpful. Still have a Shrek over here and the Galahad, and of course the light weapons carrier, so that could be interesting to have to deal with. Ripper's up. Alright, it's time for the Rumblers to rock and roll. Oh, he ran away! You little coward. Okay, so Advanced Mask is a 10%, but you know what? I'm going to push it because I want to be on top of this guy before he knows what's about to hit him. So, surprise, buddy. Zoom. Please don't explode, legs. Warlord, hi. I'm behind you, and you have 40 armor? 70 armor? Pop him open, please. One hit, and that did pop part of him open, but I was kind of hoping for an ammo explosion, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, I want the Marauder parts, but you know what? I don't want them that much. I don't want them so much that it could explode my very, very expensive, powerful gauntlet that is, well, has a heat exchanger in that side torso that is incredibly weak at the moment. Galahad taking more fire, but fortunately for the Galahad, I suppose, but not for us. He's rather evasive. And the Javelin taking a couple of shots. Galahad getting more fire, just getting bombarded continuously. We are inspired. Lovely. Witness. Who needs to die the most? Well, the Galahad, obviously. I mean, it's got to be the Galahad. Also, I need to be able to see these guys, and I can't right now. Which kind of makes me want to put it right here so I can ensure that I see these guys. But I suppose... yeah, that's going to be... It's going to have to be it. Oh, good. We have vision. Go away now. He's not... Oh, he is dead. Okay, so that must be a light engine then. So, yeah, engine destroyed. Maybe we'll actually be able to take it because we didn't take the CT and... Oh, just kidding. Mobbed by incoming fire. The Hatchman, of course, is going to stomp on the Shrek now that the light weapon carrier has moved. He should be able to kill him. Cross your fingers. I can't guarantee anything like that because, after all, Shreks will be hard to kill. They have a lot of armor. And even though we do double damage to, you know, vehicles and the like, it can be rough. I was expecting him to shoot me in the back, and he very much didn't. Okay, we're just going to follow up and do exactly what we just did. Shoot and scoot. Oh, there goes half of this mech. It's not the half with the most weapons, but it's still half the mech. I'm going to fall back. Oh, yeah. Mask 2 off. I don't need it. I don't need it. And we're going to turn right back around. Turn right back around. Alright, Hammer. Are you using any special systems? You are not, so we'll be done with that. That's okay. You're within range of no problem of stepping on a Shrek PPC. Well, he's not a Shrek PPC carrier. He's just a Shrek. Hi, I have a 99.1% chance. And you no longer exist. Oh, it's like a primitive Shrek. Oh, we got lucky then. So we've taken most of this out. We've got just a light weapon carrier who is now getting bombarded from our Varger PPC. He's got Thunderbolt high explosives. Interesting. I have no more mechs to shoot you with, so you're going to get another free round of shooting, I suppose. The Marauder, here it comes. I was worrying and was lucky. Okay, I was kind of expecting you to tank loads of fire, but I'm reasonably happy with how that turned out. Exodus. If you wanted to come around and just beat the crap out of him. Oh, you very much could do that. So let's go do that. Hi, you're Javelin. You're little and tiny and... Well, if I kill everybody, I get a lot of cash. This is not a particularly... Like, this is not a cheap mission either. They're going to pay us 400,000, even though we've gone for the maximum salvage. And a lockdown going down on him. And that still wasn't good enough for the laser to actually hit. Javelin's going to take a little bit more fire. He's having a bad day. Rear attack coming in. Long range missiles. Just stacking up on him. Even more fire. This guy has just got to be feeling just the worst right now. Yeah, we're never going to get there in time, so we may as well stomp. Goodbye. I have high confidence you will die. Death has ensued. Oh, we lost one of the high explosives. Unfortunate. Witness probably can't get involved in this fight. I mean, he'll try, but at the end of the day, it's a very long trip. And we've got 2 rounds left to do it in. Enemy turn on phase 22. That's got to be the Javelin, right? It couldn't be the Marauder, could it? I mean, I'm going to kill the Marauder next round. Yeah, this is the Javelin. Finally going for that rear attack. It was a fire Javelin. Oh, he wasn't able to get through the armor. Lovely for us. Exodus. Yeah, take care of him. Just make him not exist anymore. Oh, very much not existing. Oh, it's an advanced version of the fire Javelin. Just everything about that mech just disappeared. It kind of sucks. I mean, it would have been nice to steal something out of that, but you know what? I'm not going to be all that broken up by it. Let's go for the full-on I'm dedicated to murdering you. Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. Hi. I need 2 shots to hit the... I need both of the PPCs to hit it. Fire! Got him. Now, sucks, because only 1 Marauder part, but hey, that's a victory. That is not only a victory, but a crushing victory, which means they are totally defeated and we're going to get a ton of additional cash. I think we're going to make an additional, like, 35% or something like that on successfully accomplishing this mission because we killed everybody, which, you know, 400,000 is actually pretty decent. That'll be almost 500,000 Seabills. That'll probably pay for our repairs, although I don't know what hit Ripper. Like, seriously, what hit Ripper? Oh, no, it's a 40% increase, so yeah, almost 500,000 in Seabills once you deducted the drop costs. Had it not been for that, we would have made a cool 500,000. Yeah, that was on me. Please tell me it's just red. Or not red. Oh, damn it, it's dead. I think I have a replacement. So, I thought it just took a crit. Deals a critical hit to self when it... I thought it could take more than one. Apparently not. Hatchetman just racking up the kills on that, not even caring. All right, what do we got here? So 1, 2, 3 parts for a Galahad, of which we needed 4. A whole bunch of ghost parts. May as well take the Grim Reaper. Actually, may as well take the Marauder too. Why not? We have parts for days. Although, let's see what else we got here. A pair of light PPCs, not really interested. Pair of Thunderbolts, Thunderbolt 10s, C3 Slaves, Cockpit Basics, Endo Steel. I'm good on Endo Steel, right? Oh yeah, I've got 8 of them. Fire Control, improved ferrofibrous, heatsink sensor trackers are great because they have just an innate +1 accuracy. I mean, sheath beacons are amazing, but sensor trackers are also great. And a whole bunch of different kinds of ammo. Minus 35 damage, plus 15... Wait, really? That's the advantage? Oh, it's a thermal bolt. I thought it was the high explosive one for some reason. So, did we save any of the high explosive ones? Huh, doesn't look like it. Alright. 7 sensor basics here. 9 heatsinks is actually pretty nice. Guardian ECM, don't really need it. I think we may just take mech parts. Because all of this stuff, I don't need. I mean, I should have worked a little bit harder, I suppose, to actually keep people intact. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of happy that we kept everybody alive. I figured that we were going to get absolutely annihilated. Ooh, ELRMs. Yep, the extended range LRMs was the fact that the minimum range of the weapon is now increased by 50%, combined with reduced ammunition capacity and heavier, bulkier launcher. Do you only take a special kind of ammo or something? Range, indirect. Like, is there a special ELRM ammo now that I would have to get if I were to take that piece of equipment? Ammo LRMs, ammo Artemis, listen kills, LRM swarms, augmented thunder rounds, which are a lot of fun. We didn't end up using a whole heck of a lot of them. PPCs, medium rifles, medium lasers, light PPCs. You know what? Give me the Grim Reaper. Give me the Galahad parts. I think I have enough to build another Galahad. Because I think I have one more Galahad part that is not the 3DL. Don't need a Centurion. Don't need any of the ghost parts. Don't need a Javelin part. Don't want a white part. Like, I wouldn't need it. Really, the only thing that would kind of catch my eye would be that ELRM, but you know what? I'd rather have the sensor tracker. Because it's not a piece of equipment we get all that often for some reason. Lock it in! Alright, we also got a couple of ghost parts. The Javelin, Urban Mech, a white part, LRMs, didn't get the ELRM. The Beagle Pro, that's not bad. Another fire control system. A couple of heat sinks, and... yeah. Not a great pickup, if I'm completely honest. The mission pays for itself, more or less, but well, we're going to be down for a little while in order to actually repair everything. So there is that. Losing the PPC capacitor really sucked. I do think I have an extra, though. We don't really use them all that often, kind of for that reason. I was worried about them exploding, and hey, it exploded. To be fair, it exploded because I asked it to do things that it kind of wasn't fully ready to do. Would have been really nice to keep on, but we're working on it. So a new PPC capacitor will have to, of course, be put into it. I'm hoping repairs aren't too bad. It is an Omni-Mech, though, so that could extend the time period quite a bit. I'm, of course, however, going to put the Dragon up to the top of the queue, because the Dragon will have to be done probably in the next episode that we do. Our activity is 58,000 for the next 8 days for repairing the Lance. It's reasonable. I mean, the amount of damage we took was pretty interesting to several mechs. The Shadowhawk took just a pounding. Alright, so the Dragon, you're going to the top. You must go to the top. Starhawk, Shadowhawk, Gauntlet is 1 day. I love it. A huge piece of ammunition exploded in the middle of that mech, and it only took us 1 day to fix that. Let's see how long it's going to take us to rip out that PPC capacitor and put in a new one. Alright, let's go see. Rip that sucker out of there. And, well, as long as we've got you in for repairs. Okay, first things first. We've got him in for repairs. I have another PPC capacitor, yes. Or I could throw on the upper recoils. I mean, I'm short a ton. But, you know, that would be pretty nice. I mean, it would give me an additional +1 accuracy. They're already pretty good, though. The targeting energy system is really nice. Oh, it kind of sucks that we have the exchanger there, but you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Do I have another? Yes, we did. We have one more PPC capacitor that we have to use. So we've got this mech fully fixed. Although I would like to put in a pair of upper arms, but that will be fine. The Wolverine I need to rip a part out of. It's this weapon mount. I need it for something else. Sorry, but I Actually, do I have an extra weapon mount? Oh, this will give me a perfect chance to test to see if upper arms stack. Because it was something we were wondering about. What's the problem? It's just a weight problem, so yeah. Upper recoils combine with weapon mounts. So for -2 recoil plus 4 accuracy in the arm alone. Oh no, wait, yeah, plus 4 accuracy in this arm alone. How amazing is that? Do I want to pull it off right now? I don't need to. I really don't need to. The reason why I don't need to pull it off right now is because pulling things off is instantaneous. But I could throw on like a supercharger on him. That would be interesting to have. Just have him suddenly sprinting forward at maximum speed would be impressive. Especially with this particular ammunition loadout. He's got improved MRMs. Those are quite fun to have at close range. But no. We need to come back out of the screen. Because we need to 3 days? Yeah, 3 days while the primary line's done. And lo and behold, I need to wait 2 days for the Bravo Lance. That will do with it. 1, 2, stop. What do we got? Did it run 3 days anyway? It might have run 3 days anyway. Yes, it did. So, what mechs are actually available at the moment? Because the B team gets to have a mission too. We're not going to steal anything from them. Shadowhawk Wolverine, Shadowhawk Bushwhacker. Wait, because Gauntlet was put at the bottom of the bloody list. Back up to the top, along with the Dragon. That was my mistake, so we're not going to have the Gauntlet, but we will have the Bushwhacker, Shadowhawk, Wolverine, and Starhawk. So, well, I suppose this is the Shadowhawk, or Starhawk. Messed it up twice. Barracks, we need to make sure that everybody's ready to rock and or roll. Everybody except Ripper is basically ready to go. How long is Ripper out? 6 more days? That's a pain. Majestic is not ready to go. Hammer is not ready to go. Hacker is fine. Exodus is tactics. Because yes, that's how that works. Bullet Trap is locked up, and Brother is done. Command, contracts. We're going to prepare another mission. But what shall that mission be? Let's go exploring coverage. No. Well, recoveries are easy-ish. It would be something I could do relatively quickly, but I would like to do something a little bit more dangerous. Capture base? It's a 3-skull mission. We have some decent mechs for it. Ambush convoy and a defend base? No. I mean, yeah, the last defend base went pretty fine, okay, but I don't quite want to risk it, with it, especially without my hatchet man. Did you see how many kills he picked up on that? Capture base. 4 of 17. 3-skull. Yeah, let's throw the B team right to the wolves. So we need to pull the A team off, and then we need to get the Bushwhacker on. The Bushwhacker is silver bullet plus 2 light PPCs. We can make it work. We can make it work, brother. Into... That's a problem, actually. Huh. Well, Bullet Trap into the Bushwhacker. The Wolverine will go to... Hacker and the Shadowhawk. Majestic and... I would have to put him in the Wolverine, and I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. You know what, Witness? You're visiting. You're gonna play with the B team for a little bit. Because I want to make sure we have a good setup, and I want to make sure that Ripper is going to be awake for the next mission. Well, the next episode, so there will be a time skip, because we're going to make sure that Dragon is ready to rock and roll. That is a guarantee. So the Dragon will be ready in the next episode, so we may as well just throw... Honestly, we should have just thrown everybody in and had Bullet Trap fill in for something. I wasn't about to bring out the Mr. Stabby, though. That would be moderately suicidal. I want to keep that mech alive. It's cute, it's adorable, but it would probably die in a 3-skull mission. Maybe not. Maybe a 3-skull ambush convoy we could probably pull off, just because he would be rushing at maximum speed throughout the entire convoy, crushing everybody. But anyway, bargaining chip. Trade negotiations between the planetary government and the Capellan Confederation have broken down. We believe that if we capture and hold a Capellan military base in the New Athens system, we will be able to force them back to the negotiating table. Your job is to take the base and hold it until our forces can occupy it. Yeah, I'm with Darius on this one. I'm not quite sure what they think is going to change by stealing, you know, a base, especially if it's a great house and you're a single government. But hey, let's just enact policy. Alright, so this is mostly a B-team drop, all the witnesses along for the ride. We have located... Oh, they're great. There's turrets, of course there are. And defenders. Even better. That's what I want to see. Turrets and defenders. We did bring additional MRMs, so that should help out a little bit. Yeah, actually, we're just all around in a little bit better of a position to deal with them. Although that said, the gauntlet is really nice. I really like that gauntlet. I think it's a pretty phenomenal mech, actually. I think the combination of systems was a pretty good one. The only thing I would like even more is if I could cram on a pair of, whatchamacallit, the upper recoil actuators. Because if I could get those on board, oh, nothing could stop us. Let's go take a peek. Hi, we got a catapult, a C1M, so that's a 65-ton mech, and a light weapon carrier, and a standard defense turret, only 55-ton. Oh, it's an AMS turret. Lovely. Of course. We're going to have so much fun trying to get in through all this AMS defense. So, in the one mission where we brought even more AMS, or even more stuff for taking on that sort of thing than usual. Oh, hi. There's a lot more of them. Standard turret chassis. Heavy Calliope. That's going to be missiles. And a point defense. So, really, we're going to have a lot of trouble punching through anything. Fire. Fire. More fire, please. 300 health? Are you kidding me? That is significantly more than a doubling of turret health. Turret health was 10. And now turret health is apparently 300. Sorry, but I didn't catch the memo that we were fighting the Persians. Let's go... rocket launcher? No, just fire. Luckily for us, we hit him. We penetrated a couple of things. Unfortunately for us, we didn't do much beyond that. Alright, we need to, of course, bring the Wolverine as well. This is, of course, operated by one of the A-Team members. So let's go see if he... Look at that accuracy. It's just... He's a god. Fire away. Okay, we hit him with that big thing, and then the penetration didn't quite happen, and the turret survives. Ugh, unfortunate. Especially with a dedicated point defense turret. I mean, the standard defense turret is hard enough, but a dedicated point defense... Oh my god, all the missile carriers. We've got a light missile carrier, and a catapult. And another missile carrier. This is a fascinating loadout. At least the turrets aren't engaging. Good lord. Target the weakened turret. Blow it apart. Thank you. Okay, we took out 25% of the turrets. And it only took 2 turns. So there's that. Pop over here. Hi, Ace Pilot. You can't stop me. Witness is also an Ace Pilot, because Witness came from the A-Team. Small laser's not in range. You know what? I'm going to amp this up to Warlord. Prepare the Warlord. Yeah, the point defense is a little bit ridiculous. Although, it could have been a lot better. The PPC could have hit. That would have been very helpful. Hacker does not have shooting skills, so Hacker's just going to have to sort of deal with this as it comes along. Pull over to the side, target the heavy Calliope. Decent accuracy, actually, on that one. Blast away. Because we walked. That's the primary reason. It's going to take us quite a while to get through all of his defenses. We got another 500 health to get through. Although, you know, technically, I should be able to cause crits to blow up the ammunition, and that should be a thing. Like it is. Like, I'm fairly certain. You need to secure the area, Commander. Would you not? Oh, God. So now we got another lance to deal with, and we're not done with the heavy Calliope. Can I please kill all turrets? That was a miss, that was a hit, and that was a hit. Okay, you missed on the 83. I can't allow that. We're going to die now. It's going to be your fault as well. We don't have a melee mech. This is going to get very ugly. Missile carrier coming around. Does he have a shot? He does. Here comes the Thunderbolts. And... oh, he finally hit the last one. I was really hoping he would. And PPCs. Who's that coming from? Did that come from the catapult? Is the M1 the catapult with the PPCs? And that's the Calliope. Starhawk, as usual, starting to take the brunt of some damage. I suppose we should expect it, but... still is sad. Witness! Ooh, you've got an obstructed shot. Now that is unfortunate. You're going to maneuver to get a direct line of sight. That will do. Right? Yeah, that's fine. No. No. Yes. Fire. Hey, the PPC got through that time. And now we're hitting the actual thing. So come on, give me some crits here. I've got 300 health that you're making me have to actually work through now. You better give me some gosh darn crits. Like, I deserve them. I worked for them. I stripped away all that armor that he used to have. So give me crits, please. Lots of crits. Ammunition explosions and the like. No, I'm just gonna have to get through all this structure as well. This is fun, let me tell you. Give me a shot. Hi, I'm still in cover. We're gonna have to rely on that, actually, quite a bit. Keep killing the turret. It must die. Are you gonna survive by 6 health? Yep. Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're gonna do. So here's my last plan. I'm going to multi-target. We're going to multi-target the turret, and then we're going to multi-target you, because you're available. I want the Silver Bullet to go to Bravo, both of the light PPCs to go to the Calliope, just to confirm, in case we missed one, because we have a habit of missing 70s and 80s. Hey, structure exposed! So we got a good thing going on there. Already heavily damaged one. You're an AMS turret, you are a standard turret chassis, so dangerous. And I don't know if that was a whole bunch of T-bolts that happened to miss, or if that was like an actual dangerous thing. But I'm not gonna think too much about it. And the missile carrier retreating a little bit, protecting his sides, as he kind of should be. Thunderbolts! Thunderbolts! All over the place come the Thunderbolts. Every single one of those missed. Okay, I'm feeling very good. Nice. Thank you for not killing me. We've only killed 2 targets so far in this entire assault, and we are on round 4. We kind of should be killing them a little bit faster than that if we actually want to survive. So this turret is an LRM turret. We do want to kill it because LRM turrets are frustrating. Although the AMS turret is also going to be incredibly irritating to work with because so much of our systems are built around MRMs. In fact, we're wasting a lot of... Not wasting, we're spending the MRMs as they're supposed to be used, but a lot of them are getting sniped off by the AMS. It's painful. Majestic. Majestic does not have shoot and scoot. Majestic also doesn't really care all that much. I would like to keep the high ground advantage. So, walk, please. Can I keep going up? No, we're actually going to have to expose ourselves a little bit. Well, this mech always ends up exposed. I'm on the wrong side to take advantage of this open hole in the mech. Light weapon carrier is a couple of triple ballistics. I could shoot at the standard turret chassis. Nah, maybe we'll get attack. I threw armor critical. Give it to me. Well, not if we keep shooting whatever the heck that is. Low profile hull destroyed, and a crit on his IC engine. Although, if I recall correctly, if you have just a standard internal combustion engine, a hit to your engine is a fuel tank explosion and should automatically kill you. I'm fairly certain that engine crits only apply to the to fusion engines, and that, yeah, he should be dead. If we get an engine crit, it should be a fuel explosion. And that should delete him from the universe. But sadly, it is not. Pass up over here. Hi, we're on fire. That kind of sucks a little bit, but I'm going to not care. Fire the turret. Yes, I know. We're having to deal with him shooting down stuff, but you know what? We also had a PPC, which helped out quite a bit. Commander. Hacker. Bullet Trap is a 17. Bullet Trap is, of course, going to be... Oh, you moved up here. Let's go zoom and take a look at our little buddy over here. Hi, little buddy. Okay, you do have missiles. Yeah. This could be bad. I do want to take out the turret, though. Like, really badly. I want to make sure that it's not there to provide death and destruction to us. Can I move into a position where you can't see me? I think that'll be it. Lovely. We didn't set ourselves on fire. Good. Hi, turret. Die, please. Oh, not if you're going to miss so many medium lasers. Come on, ammo explosion. Ammo explosion. Did not happen. Just didn't happen at all. Okay, enemy gets to move. Bullet Trap is, of course, going to shoot at this thing to kill it. He has the capability, and we will not waste it. Of course, I'm going to have to fire probably everything I've got. Catapult is an ace pilot. Didn't move all that fast, though. Alright, Bullet Trap. Put a big ol' hole in this missile... yeah, this missile carrier. You know what? Rocket launchers? No. Yes. Rocket launchers. Fire. Had to make sure. Vehicle destroyed. Spreading the missiles out all over the place, just to sort of give them something to think about. And of course, he can shoot and scoot, and so he shall. He's going to start maneuvering so he can take care of this guy. He is on fire. He doesn't really care, because he's a fairly chill mech. And some long-range fire, nailing the bushwhacker a little bit, starting to get through the arms. Not too much so far. We can handle this as it comes. Light weapon carrier is equipped with mortars. That's what you've got. That's how you're indirecting me. Should be okay. You're good? Lovely. Oh, you're a PPC turret of some description. At least you missed, so we've got that working for us. Ugh. What is this, the third group? Or was the last one the point defense systems coming online? It wasn't clear. Heavy wheeled APC, 20 tons. Okay, I can work with that. I can operate under that current restriction. A Vedette, I can also operate under that. Standing by. You are going to... you can't stand there. Because I do need to get quite a bit of fire down. Oh, never mind. You're one of my laser guys. I forgot. Can I walk that? I can. Lovely. Let's walk that. We are evasive. Not a great shot. Decent-ish shot. Blaze away. Ooh, quite a few. The medium lasers actually were able to connect, although I think I missed twice, and another icy crit that should have been a fuel explosion. Boom. But we'll dream of such things later. The Shadowhawk with MRMs and lots of death and DACA to dish out to the masses. Looks like I don't have much of a choice, so I will do that. Hi, do I know how much you've got left? I don't. I'm not going to risk it. You've got a PPC. Now, maybe this is foolish to be doing this right next to him. 9 health. 9 bloody health. Okay, let's go take care of it. Let's go take care of it as men do. With Gauss rifles. That's how men do it. And women, too, now that I think about it. Really, anybody with a Gauss rifle would take care of things utilizing Gauss rifles. Because, you know, it's a Gauss rifle. Why wouldn't you? A silver bullet Gauss at you. Yeah, it's a 51%, but I'll also take out the Saratoga chassis. Missed. Ooh, unfortunate. Please hit both of these, or at least one. There we go. Turret number 3 destroyed. So the reinforcements arrived. There's defenders here, and potentially other units around here. It's not really clear what's going on. I mean, I'm not complaining. I could walk up and punch him in the face. I'm so tempted to do it. Hi, you have an exposed armor side? I've got to focus on that. Unfortunately, he managed to miss horrifically his ERPPC, which would have killed this missile carrier. Congratulations, Witness. You are disappointing me. And you're an A-team member. Maybe there's just something about the B-team where the moment you're on it, skill is sapped away. We don't have to worry about this turret too much, and I say that kind of with a... because he is still going to shoot down our stuff quite a bit. Because we have MRMs. And MRMs, I believe... well, I actually don't know if MRMs are any more vulnerable to anti-missile defense systems. But they're still painful. Fire has started. It's a shame the fire can't go out. Ooh, wow, you... oh, are you...
Major armor loss.
yeah, you're the 12 damage per shot one. Okay, we're gonna collapse on you and just annihilate you. Please don't move very far. I mean, you're an ace pilot, so you can only walk, but please don't move all that far. What is that? 4 damage? Sounded like some sort of little gun. Did you just not move? No, he's gonna ace pilot. Nobody's that dumb. Or he could come right up next to me. I can work with this. I can work with this. Okay. Lovely. More fire. More long-range fire coming down. The Wolverine doesn't really care, actually, because the Wolverine has been mostly untouched so far. It really could, you know, share some love. A little bit more fire. Machine guns from maximum range, perhaps? Back up to the top, and Bullet Trap is up. Alright, lovely. Bullet Trap, get to his back. Hi. Oh, wow. That is terrible. You know what? Witness will get to his back. And... ooh, Witness is a little bit better of a pilot. I'm gonna do that. It's just not good. It's just not good at all. How about if I walked it and you got to stand right here to get yourself shot? That's so much better. I'm going to do it. Warlord it. Hi. I'm in your back, and I've got a lot of firepower. ERPPC. Did you miss the ERPPC? How did you miss? No, like Mushu's line, how did you miss? He was 2 feet in front of you? No, seriously, your PPC was in his backside. I have problems with this. I do have a target on multiple things, so you and you, since the PPCs are going to be terrible. Bravo, bravo. So much better. Fire! Hey, we hit him in the arm. Now, oh, we got an MML. And we did take out that one. Lovely. So we have destroyed most of the... well, no, there's still this guy here. Majestic, if you would be so kind as to majestically waltz your way on over here and just kill. We are going to have to run through heat, which is unfortunate. We will deal with the fire. It's fine. Blast away. 1 hit. 2 hits. That's not good. That's very not good. I can do that, and I can do that quite dangerously. Hi. Okay, now we got some penetrators here. Now we're getting some action done. Okay, all of his back armor is gone. He's no longer evasive. I'm out of mechs. Had that PPC hit, we probably would have had something really interesting. Oh good, you punched. You have missiles that deal, I believe, 12 damage apiece, and you decided to punch. I am just so thankful for the existence of that pilot. Really, I need to give that man a raise. I don't even employ him. I'm going to give him a raise. Shadowhawk could probably... probably... oh, the Starhawk. I'd rather have the Starhawk shooting at this guy, just to make sure... oh, an Apollo. I mean, I'm not super impressed by an Apollo, but it is an Apollo. So one last thing after we do this, we do need to check the mech bays. Heavy wheeled APC, 20 tons, don't care. But we will kill all of you. You haven't realized it yet, but it's going to happen. I've noticed the B team has a much harder time taking missions. The A team took on a 4-skull mission and didn't really come this close to all the damage they're taking. Okay, a couple of shots. Ultra autocannon vedette, that's fascinating. And a panther. Wait, what's a panther? Wait? A panther? What is a panther? Oh, right! That mech that is every other mech in the game. Anyway, let's go. I do want to use you for other things, but can I sacrifice so beautiful a shot? I cannot. I am incapable. Goodbye. I believe you have an excellent engine. I can't guarantee that, but I think that's the case. It doesn't matter. I mean, we tore out the CT, so there's no more catapult left. Hacker! Hacker, my man. I need you to get a direct line of sight on that turret. Lovely. We could shoot down at you, and in fact, I'm gonna do it, because, yeah, you're dead. Into his back. Well, maybe not, actually, because, yeah, okay. I can't guarantee it. He had 100 health, so there was that working for him. So we managed to take that down. Witness, you're in the Wolverine. Bring the Wolverine on over. We've destroyed most of things except for the defensive turrets. We still have 220 rounds. So we're actually still okay. I mean, we're not great, but we're doing okay. The point defense turret has been heavily weakened. Bullet trap. It's time to operate at long... Oh, we're in a minefield. I did not realize this. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful shooting bullet trap. And you walked through a minefield before you did it, too. That just makes it even more impressive. I'm very happy to have you on the team. Bullet Trap has come so very far since his first introduction. His first introduction, he was missing critical shots left, right, and center. And now, nailing good shots. I mean, yeah, he missed a fairly important one earlier on. But you know what? Bullet Trap has come a long way. He came from a guy who basically I couldn't rely on to accomplish anything in the world to a man who... I don't mind giving him the bushwhacker with the Gauss rifle. Yeah, I think he's doing well. I'm very happy to have him on the team, and we're going to continue moving in that direction. God, it's a panther that's actually a panther. Who'da thunk it? I'm being a little bit facetious. After all, yeah, we run into a lot of Clints, but we also run into a lot of Pirate Panthers. So it's actually not that big a deal that, you know, it's still amusing to me. Warlord! No, but yes! Fire! Just so much beauty. The mech itself is not capable of really doing what I kind of needed to do. But, yeah. So, you will finish this off with a single PPC, I assume. And so, what I shall do is I shall multi-target. First is to you, and the second is to you. Of course, bravo, bravo. And, yeah, I'm actually good with that. Fire away. PPC! I may have miscalculated. So, kill that? At least we got that. So the point defense turret is almost dead. He just needs a little bit more of a poke. And then we'll have him. Not there, because I don't want to accidentally blow myself up. Oh, and minefields. So we are, of course, blowing ourselves up this entire time. Yeah, I'm fine. We'll waltz through the minefield. Kill it. I'm going to overcome the point defense turret with MRMs. The ultimate power move. Alright, so the base defenses have been defeated. The base normal units have been defeated. We're on down to just the reinforcements, of which 25% have already been destroyed. Starhawk. Maximum long-range fire. Shoot the Panther. The Apollo's actually going to take a little bit of work. Miss, miss, miss. A 55% and you miss 3 times. I don't think you quite know what statistics is. Actually, no, he does. The problem is we don't understand statistics properly. And thus we are thrust into situations where we know that things must happen and they don't. Because, you know, reality is disappointing. But hey, we're going to have fun with it because it's not reality. So let's wait and see exactly what they're going to do. It looks like the Vedette's coming up back on forward. He's got an Ultra Autocannon 5, which would be, you know, interesting. I think we have a whole bunch of Ultra Autocannon 5s already because it is a fairly popular and standard autocannon. But it's still nice to steal mechs who have lost tech, because technically it is. Yeah, I think we're going to have to just maneuver around over here. Rough terrain, a little bit of problems with that, but blast him. Give him a little bit of a laser light show. A couple of hits on the Panther. The Panther doesn't have a ton of armor. Then again, we're not exactly doing a ton of damage either. I'm going to walk over here, use my high ground advantage, and fire down on his head. Oh, we hit him with all three. That's just beautiful. I love it. You're accomplishing grand many things. ERPPC is a 64. Can you accomplish what he did? Oh, you did. That was beautiful. So he's having a bad day. He's a 35-ton mech, and he's just getting pounded from on high. Of course, minefield. Took 12 damage from the mines. Wow, that's pretty impressive, actually. Just getting our legs chopped to bits over and over. Keep firing to the Panther. Okay, if you could get some of those medium lasers to hit, that'd be appreciated. I'm really starting to think the medium lasers are just not useful on this mech. Maybe I should figure out a way to cram in other weapons. More of other weapons. No, that would be ludicrous. So he's moving quite slowly for a Panther. I mean, he's a 35-ton mech. You kind of want to be moving as quickly as possible just because of the way that 35-ton mechs work in this world. Ultra autocannon blasting away. The Wolverine has taken a little bit of damage, but we're okay with that. Witness and Bullet Trap will both be able to shoot and scoot, so that'll mean they'll be able to fire with maximum accuracy. And more missile fire coming in on the Shadowhawk. Looks like not a single one was able to connect, although it could be more mines, in which case that's kind of painful to have to deal with. And Majestic Shell Mover? Nah, Bolt Trap. Bolt Trap, what's your shot here? Your shot is just gorgeous. You missed the one PPC, but that's totally fine, because you hit the other one and the Gauss Rifle. And to be fair, they're only light PPCs, but they do still affect his accuracy moving forward. So, hi. Bye? Not quite bye. I mean, the part we hit him was not super critical, and it shows. Yeah, he is almost toast, but not quite there yet. And now Majestic will get to come across the range. We're going to walk to maintain maximum accuracy. We're probably going to have to bore through this, which means we may not actually kill him in this round of shooting. But he's very much aware of his own mortality at this point, no doubt. Oh yes, he's basically lost all armor. At this point, running is probably the best possible plan. Of course, we're not going to give him that chance. I think I can crit you to death by doing this. Or maybe even just kill him to death. Not quite, and wow, not quite for either of them. But he is now unsteady. I'm out of mechs. His panic level is critical. He did have an AMS, so there's that working for him. Gonna fire his not MRM, but his SRM4, because he's out of his large laser, because we blew it to little tiny smithereens. And the Vedette, of course, is gonna hurt, and the Apollo will also kind of hurt, but if we can get on top of him, we can basically annihilate him. The Apollo might be worth stealing. It is a 55-tonner, although it is a 55-ton missile mech, of which we have one in our SLDF Griffin, which we're currently working on, which I may actually just, also wait until that is ready to go, too, before having the next episode actually run. Because I do want to see it in action. I mean, it's equipped with 4 SRM4s, 4 SRM6s, which are pretty interesting. And he's got super special heat sinks, which is also fun. The Wolverine is going to kill him. I just have that feeling. Oh, yes, gone. Completely shredded. There is no Panther. Alright, Hacker. It's time for you to rock and or roll. 15? We all beat him. That'll be fine. So bore through the side of this mech, although it does appear that he has some sort of AMS. Potentially? Yes, he did have the AMS. Majestic shall walk, and he's gonna just target him, and maybe we can just keep burning a hole. Oh, I see lots of red numbers. Lots of red numbers is a very happy thing, and there goes that. Looks like we blew apart. Ooh, we didn't blow apart the ultra autocannon, so that's lovely. Time to get on the move. Long range blinking. 6 shots. You hit him anyway. Bullet Trap is just on fire today. I'm loving it. So congratulations, Apollo. What are you going to do? Are you going to he's going to return fire on the Bushwhacker. He's like, screw this. Although apparently the Bushwhacker is taking a ton of stability damage. Ooh, do I have the wrong gyro on you? Are you an XL gyro? Yeah, you're an XL gyro, not an ultralight. Huh. Not sure what's going on with that then. Run on forward. We need to get closer to range so he can't use his LRMs effectively. Hi, it's not the best ERPPC shot, but it'll do something. Actually, I take that back. It didn't do anything, but we did tag him. And he does also have an AMS. The enemy is alerting on how to actually deal with us, and that is step 1, bring AMS. Step 2, use lots of mines to keep them away from you. Step 3, pretend that you're an archer. We've tagged him again. Whole bunch of missiles just splattering all over the mech. 2 got shot down from AMS. Bullet Trap is just gonna walk because Bullet Trap is a boss, and also because he can hit from here. Fire! Ooh, missed with the gas rifle, but managed to hit with one of his light PPCs. So still being just aggressively accurate. And we'll keep on running forward. We'll keep in the armor here a little bit. And just splatter the laser fire all over that mech. Oh, seeing red numbers. It's a beautiful thing. We've structure exposed. We've managed to crit his X-Pulse laser. X-Pulse laser destroyed, and he's lost to the evasion. That's going to slow him down. So he can't exactly run, although I wouldn't anticipate that he would want to. He's probably going to want to just sort of plod forward. Ace Pilot, of course, because it's one of the best abilities in the game. He's got to back up a little bit and walk through the fire. May have been a bit of a mistake to do that. Oh, yes. Yes, you are very much dead. Fire away. So we're going to just splatter all over the place. I think we only hit with 2 of our medium lasers. We have 6 on this mech. And only 2 of them actually managed to hit. He does have Deadfire SRMs, which, you know, hurt quite a lot at the proper range bracket. Starhawk, however, should be able to outrange him. Fire through the smoke and the heat. Lots more penetrating hits. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, like, those could also... Ooh, ammo explosion. Ammo explosion ignored, but he is unsteady. Bullet trap. He's unsteady. Just make him cry. Warlord it. Yeah, we're gonna make him absolutely cry. Whoa. That was interesting. Plus 350 heat. Oh, nice. We hit his Inferno ammo and must have set it off. Nice shot there. What's he got left in the CT? Not a whole heck of a lot. Try and head cap him. We're just gonna go for the head cap. Oh, come on. He's on his back. He's shut down. It's the head cap module. It's a little bit glitchy. Warlord it up, because why not blow off that leg? I mean, we're gonna kill him, but yeah. Dropship arriving. Prepare to head out. So way over here. Is that the end of the mission? Is Sumire gonna pick us up, or do we actually have to touch base? We do actually have to touch base. Okay. Do you have anything? Okay. I thought for a second you might have, I don't know, a mask or something. I didn't think you did. I think it was fairly bare bones of what I put into this thing after I put the Silver Bullet Gauss in, but I had to double check. So let's just get on base, and that will allow us to leave after a beautifully successful mission. Well, not beautiful. Yeah, pretty beautifully successful. We took a ton of mine damage, but that's fine. We did a fairly decent job. Wait for it to come back around. Bullet trap, of course. Step on base. Thank you. And brace. Because we own this mountain now. It belongs to the Rumblers. You can't stop us. But you could have shot if you wanted to. But oh, that's going to be really weird to get used to again. Not being able to run and shoot in the same round.
How's it going?
So let's touch base as well. Lovely. We're all on base. Simi-Ray, come pick me up. We want to leave. We're done. It's cold out here. I would like to get warm again. So, we need... Although, you know, yeah, actually part of... I was about to say, we could blast away with our weapons to heat up, but you know what? My mechs are designed to be extremely chill. So, Mr. Freeze puns to the max. 312,210 C-bills is a pretty decent reward. The Bushwhacker just cleaning up. Nice job there, buddy. Okay, the Apollo part, because we're building an Apollo, and we may as well grab the catapult part. Ooh, advanced AMS? I don't really care. I'm going to be honest, utilizing AMS is not really something that we do. A machine gun ray heavy. I have 1. I now have 2. That's pretty cool. I may even have 3, which would be an interesting setup. S-Pulse Plus is an additional ignore 1 evasion. So ignore 2 evasion pips and plus 1 accuracy. That's pretty good, actually, if it weren't so just point-blank range. Rainmaker, I think I have one of these. I just don't really use them. They're useful if you're going to build a mass indirect fire LRM build. Prototype double heat sinks. You don't say. How many have I got? I got 1. Oh, but I don't have the kit for it. Without the kit, it's all kind of useless, isn't it? AMS double ammo. Lots of armaments. Lots of machine guns. Just to double check. Make sure that we're not actually missing a prototype double heatsink kit. No, we're not. Because prototype double heatsinks are interesting. It's -4 heat per turn, but also -4% weapon heat generated. So that's interesting. Because that's like a -40% weapon heat generated. Because if you stack the initial 10 that you need, plus all the additional more that you need. Of course, they explode. So you don't want to take penetrating hits. We have one of them. I don't know what to do with the other one. Yeah, I like that in. Picked up a useless panther. Both of the advanced AMSs. That's interesting. Rainmaker, Standard, Tracker, Slick Sweet. I would have preferred the one thing I didn't grab, but we picked up another MML9. So, not terrible. Not the most amazing pickup ever, but hey, who was expecting the most amazing pickup ever? I certainly wasn't. I was expecting a decent pickup, which is exactly what we got. Decent pickup. An interesting weapon is the heavy machine gun array. We can mount that on something and just spam machine guns at somebody. I mean, technically, you can still random chance the headshot on the machine guns. That should be pretty interesting, right? So, assuming, of course, that can well, we know it can happen, but it would require a lot of machine guns to just plink somebody's head now. Removing that capability really did nerf quite a few builds. None of those builds we used. But apparently that was also one of the other kind of metas of RogueTech, was just put on a ton of rapid-fire weapons like LGs and go hunting for the head. There was actually a Jenner that was designed like that the enemy had access to. We actually ran into it during Starburst Startercar's campaign, where it was just a mass of light machine guns. And that mass of light machine guns, frankly, could kick the crap out of almost any mech, because eventually they would hit your head. Starhawk, Dragon to the top, I believe I made that clear. And also the Gauntlet, because the Gauntlet only needs one day, and frankly it's better than the Bushwhacker. Although not that this really matters, because I'm going to just be accelerating time until I get the mechs that I want. But Mech Bay, let's go check up on that. Into storage. Lights, I got no lights. Mediums, I got no mediums. Heavies? I got no heavies. So we are up to, what, 4 parts on the Galahad. I thought I had one more, but apparently not. So close. We're on a Pirate. Oh no, Mad Dog. MDD, not MAD. For some reason, I always read this first D as an A, because I'm just so used to seeing Marauders. Do I seriously only have 2 Marauder parts? Something feels off about that. We're really close to getting a champion. I would love to get a champion. Oh, but it may not happen. For all, tomorrow, the next episode is possibly the end. And again, I mentioned this at the beginning of the 4 highlighter parts. We came so close to our first one. But I did mention this at the beginning of the episode, but I will say it again now. So right now, we are voting. Next week, on Tuesday, the next expansion pack, the next DLC for BattleTech is coming out. It's called Urban Warfare. It will include new things like the Raven mech and the Javelin, which, while it's in RogueTech, this will be a harebrained scheme version of the mech, which will mean fully rigged up skeleton and proper weapon hardpoint, so it'll work a lot more smoothly than sort of the way that RogueTech has managed to implement it. That's a limitation so far that no other mod really has managed to overcome, but they've done a fairly decent job. But it'll include those 2 brand new mechs. It'll include a brand new city biome. It'll include the beginnings of their Harebrained Scheme's electronic countermeasure system, which is interesting. A whole host of quality of life upgrades and fixes. Things like being able to go through and filter through on the map in a more intuitive way than the way that RogueTech has it set up. And also, the one that I'm looking forward to is a whole bunch of performance improvements in order to handle the city biomes. You can just collapse a whole ton of buildings, and they've changed how the game handles all of that. So it should look really interesting. So the vote right now, the problem is that RogueTech probably will not be compatible on day 1. I don't anticipate that being the case. I do not anticipate RogueTech being openly compatible on day 1 when it comes out. I may be surprised and amazed, but I don't think I'm going to be. So it could be some time before RogueTech is actually compatible with the next DLC, as it was with Flashpoint. And especially given all the brand new systems that are being implemented, it may take quite some time, maybe even months. I hope not, but that could be the case. So the question becomes, do we keep playing RogueTech up until that point? Because RogueTech's still going to be around, and it's still a fantastic and amazing game, and we've only been doing this for how long? Let's do a quick check of our quarters so we can actually check to see the finances or reputation. Day what now? Is it reputation? Oh no, in the barracks, duh. But yeah, so this could be a little, quite some time. We are on day 795 at the moment of like a 5,000 day campaign. So the question is, do we continue playing RogueTech, just keep on rolling with it, and when the next version comes out, if it breaks saves, which RogueTech is really good about not breaking saves. I know there are some people who think that it does, and oftentimes you'll see in the changelog requires clean install. Require clean install just means that you have to click on the clean install button during the installer. It keeps your saves, no problem. RogueTech has only broken saves, I think, twice? the only time I'm sure of they broke saves once, and I think maybe once when Flashpoint came out, but I know for sure of only one time when they broke it, and that was because they had a whole bunch of upgrades that they needed to do that kind of pushed their hand on that. But RogueTech normally very good about keeping your saves solid. But I kind of suspect that when they upgrade, they're going to have to break saves just because of a whole bunch of new systems. So do we keep playing RogueTech until RogueTech updates and we just keep on playing RogueTech as if nothing ever happens? Or the other option is we stop playing RogueTech, we take a break from it, and on next Tuesday, when Urban Warfare comes out, we switch over to playing vanilla Urban Warfare. They have a career mode, which operates very similar to RogueTech's career mode. It'll have new Lance generation rules with the way that it's going to work, based on some feedback that they received. So that'll be an interesting thing to explore. And we'll be able to explore the mechanics of vanilla Urban Warfare. It won't be the same experience as RogueTech. I mean, there's a whole host of changes that got made to RogueTech. It'll be very different to what we're sort of normally used to at this point. But it will allow us to sort of explore that sort of thing much early on. And then once RogueTech drops for Urban Warfare, we'll switch back to RogueTech. So make your voice heard. Put your vote in the comments, or if you're a member of the Discord, go vote in the Discord. It's up in the announcements section. We have little icons. Click which one that you would prefer for us to do. Right now, I can tell you, as of the time of this recording, continuing vanilla, or not continuing, but stopping and playing vanilla when it comes out, going to Urban Warfare, that's winning right now. So if you want RogueTech to win, you're going to have to vote more. And if you want vanilla to vote, the margin is very small. So on either side, you got a really good chance of making making what you want to happen. But make sure you vote either in the comment section down below or over on the Discord. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming, so Discord links will be up then. If you just want to drop in at 5 o'clock EST and say, hey, I need a Discord link, I can send it your way, and we can sort of figure out things going there. But if the vanilla wins, then Monday is going to be the last episode of RogueTech, and for probably a very long time. And if not, well, then Monday we'll still probably bust out the dragon, just because I really want to get my hands on it. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. Sorry for rambling along towards the end there, but I wanted to make sure that everybody understood what's at stake for this vote. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every time I list one of these videos or any of my other content. Press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.